Okay, video I wasn't planning on making, but I was just scrolling through Twitter and Jonathan Reed emailed Character Options about the lack of new series figures. Now, to be honest, it's not something I've really cared about at all. I'm happy to just have classic stuff. But the response from Character was interesting. So it says, thank you for the email and kind of thing, and I can confirm that Character Options do not have the current license for Doctor Who, and therefore we have no plans to introduce no new products from this range. Which it says classic figures are ongoing. Your comments have been noted. So I can either think of one or two things that can be meant by this, because the thing is, we got classic. We got. Well, I'm assuming when they're saying new, I'm assuming Jodie Whittaker figures. I'm assuming what that means. Like era figures, which, again, I could not care less about. But we have had figures from that line as... I think the last one... I think the last ones that came out was in 2020. So, you know, I can only assume one of two things. One, either this person who, emailed him is mistaken, or it could be the fact that the new series license is a different license and it ended at the end of 2020. Though, to be honest, this all could be complete bollocks and they're just lying, because the thing is, Alduar's the one who's in charge of basically whatever figures that are released. It's all his decision. It's not like Character as a whole decides what to release. It's just him. And Alduar, yeah, he is not a fan of the Jodie Whittaker era. No matter what I think of that era, no matter what you think of that era, he's not a fan of that era, so he's not going to release figures from that era. So, yeah. Now, it could also be a case of another thing that they don't have in terms of just like, oh, new stuff coming forward from up to a certain point. So it could be something like that, but I don't know. But yeah, it's just an interesting thing to talk about. And again, you just state here in the tweet, he's not trying to say anything, just to explain why there are no new series Doctor Who figures. And yeah, I mean, there isn't even any from like the Eccleston through Capaldi era figures that were released last year. There was nothing like that. So have they lost the license to that completely? I'm gonna say I sincerely doubt it, because the thing is, if they've lost the license to new series stuff, then they're still using the new series logo and everything and packaging style motif. So I doubt it's that. I think the Doctor Who licenses, I don't think they're separate for classic and new series in terms of merchandise. I know for Big Finish, they were up until a certain point. They're basic with Big Finish. Their license is basically they're allowed to make anything that isn't current era. So at the minute, Big Finish are allowed to make everything up to 2017. Although I'm assuming once the Jodie Whittaker era ends, they'll be able to do stuff like that. So that's the deal with Big Finish. But in terms of merchandise, it would seem a bit odd, because that's never been the case before. I think this is just like trying to confirm that. I think they probably do have the license, but that they have no plans to introduce new products in that range. Yeah, I think that can be true. So, yeah. Also, there's a rumor going around that the Maxtable figure is the figure that is going to be announced tomorrow. Which, unless it comes with, an Emperor Dalek or something like that, like a Maxtable figure would be nice, but it's just kind of like one of them odd things. It's like, okay. Because that is something that is rumoured. That is something that is rumoured. I know Captain Jimmy Pie replied to a tweet to someone saying, "Oh, it's something that you don't want, but it's something that you're going to like and is going to be popular," or something along those lines, which doesn't make much sense, because if I didn't want it in the first place, you know, that doesn't make sense. I think what he was trying to say is it's something, that you didn't know you wanted, or something that will be surprising to you, but something that you don't want. It's like it's a bit odd way to say. I mean, who knows what it'll be? Who knows? Will it be something surprising? Because the thing is, it could be an Emperor Dalek figure. It could be, because BC the Emperor Dalek could be done as a rotocast figure very easily. So yeah, it's whether the budget is there for that. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.